Deep in the heart of the Mesoamerican jungle, towering stone pyramids pierce the clouds, silent witnesses to one of history's greatest mysteries. Here, long ago, an extraordinary civilization flourished. A society of brilliant astronomers, master engineers, and visionary kings who built sprawling cities larger than ancient Rome. In the middle of what should have been an unforgiving rainforest, they invented one of the most accurate calendars ever created, developed the concept of 0 centuries before Europe, and recorded their epic history in a writing system so sophisticated it still speaks to us today. And then, at the height of their power, with no signs of foreign invasion, they simply walked away. Entire metropolises, once home to hundreds of thousands, were abandoned to the relentless jungle. Temples swallowed by vines, palaces reclaimed by roots. How did one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world collapse in plain sight? Long before the jungle claimed these stone giants, the story of the Maya began in the fertile lowlands of what is now southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Honduras. Around 2000 BCE, small farming communities started to take root. But it was during the pre-classic period, from roughly 1000 BCE to 250 CE, that something remarkable happened. These early Maya didn't just survive the dense rainforest, they mastered it. They cleared land with stone tools, developed sophisticated agriculture, and began constructing the first permanent settlements. What started as modest villages gradually evolved into complex societies with organized leadership, religious centers, and monumental architecture. By the classic period, beginning around 250 CE, the Maya heartland exploded with urban energy. Cities like Tikal, Calakmul, Palenque, and Copan grew into true metropolises. Tikal alone, at its peak, may have supported a population of up to 90,000 people within the city and many more in the surrounding region. Across the entire Maya lowlands, millions called this jungle home. How did they achieve this in such a challenging environment? The answer lies in their extraordinary ingenuity. The Maya transformed the seemingly hostile jungle into a productive landscape. They built raised fields, created intricate systems of terraces on hillsides to prevent erosion, and constructed massive reservoirs and canals to capture and store rainwater during the wet season for use in the dry months. Their cities were meticulously planned. At the center stood towering temple pyramids that reached toward the heavens, surrounded by grand plazas, ball courts, palaces, and elite residences. Wide causeways, known as sakbayob, connected different parts of the city and even linked separate urban centers, facilitating movement and trade. These were not primitive settlements. They were vibrant, bustling hubs of human achievement. Markets overflowed with goods, jade, obsidian, cacao, textiles, and exotic feathers. Skilled artisans crafted intricate pottery, carved stone monuments, and painted elaborate murals. Farmers tended to maize, beans, squash, and a variety of other crops, while hunters and gatherers supplemented their diet from the surrounding forest. Powerful kings, known as Kuhul Ajau, divine lords, ruled these city-states. They claimed descent from gods and conducted elaborate rituals atop the pyramids to ensure agricultural fertility and cosmic order. Yet beneath the divine kingship was a sophisticated political landscape of alliances, rivalries, and occasional warfare between competing cities. What makes the Maya rise even more impressive is that they accomplished all of this with limited metallurgy and without the wheel for transportation. Instead, they relied on human ingenuity, deep astronomical knowledge, and a profound understanding of their environment. For centuries, this system worked brilliantly. The jungle heartland pulsed with life, culture, and ambition. But hidden beneath this golden age were the first subtle cracks, pressures that would eventually challenge everything they had built. As their cities swelled and their monuments reached ever higher toward the sky, the Maya were writing one of the most extraordinary chapters in human history. A chapter that would take a dramatic and unexpected turn. Beneath the towering pyramids and royal palaces lay the true heartbeat of Maya civilization. The extraordinary engineering and vibrant daily life that sustained millions in the heart of the jungle. The Maya were master landscape architects. In a region with thin soils and a distinct wet and dry season cycle, they developed one of the most sophisticated agricultural systems in the ancient world. They constructed extensive networks of raised fields and canals that turned swampy lowlands into productive farmland. In hilly areas, they carved intricate terraces to trap soil and water, preventing erosion while maximizing crop yields. Massive reservoirs, some holding millions of gallons of water, were strategically placed throughout their cities to ensure a reliable supply even during the harshest dry seasons. Their cities were marvels of urban planning. Temple pyramids, often reaching over 200 feet tall, dominated the skyline and served as both religious centers and astronomical observatories. These structures were built with precisely cut limestone, held together with lime mortar, and adorned with intricate stucco masks and detailed carvings depicting gods, kings, and cosmic events. Connecting these monumental centers were broad, elevated causeways called sakbayob, white roads paved with limestone plaster that gleamed under the tropical sun. Some stretched for many miles, linking city districts and even neighboring polities, allowing for efficient movement of people and goods without the use of wheeled vehicles. But the true wonder of Maya civilization was not just in its monuments, but in the lives of its people. A typical day in a major city like Tikal or Palenque was filled with energy and purpose. Farmers rose early to tend their maize fields, the staple crop they called the flesh of the gods. Women prepared meals using the nutritious combination of maize, beans, and squash. A perfect dietary balance still known today as the Three Sisters. Artisans worked in bustling workshops, creating exquisite painted pottery, carving jade jewelry for the elite, and weaving fine cotton textiles dyed with vibrant natural colors. Skilled sculptors immortalized kings and gods on stone stelae, tall monuments that recorded victories, royal lineages, and important dates in the Maya calendar. Markets were the social and economic heart of the city. Traders exchanged everything from everyday essentials like salt, tools, and cloth to luxury items such as rare feathers from the quetzal bird, obsidian blades, and precious cacao beans, which were used both as currency and as the main ingredient for a bitter, spiced chocolate drink reserved for the nobility. Family life thrived in modest, thatched-roofed homes surrounding the city centers. Children learned practical skills from their parents, while noble youths received formal education in astronomy, mathematics, and ritual knowledge. Music, dance, and elaborate festivals honoring the gods punctuated the rhythm of daily existence. At the top of society stood the divine kings and their royal courts. These rulers didn't just govern. They were seen as intermediaries between the human world and the divine. They participated in bloodletting rituals, ball games that carried deep religious meaning, and lavish ceremonies designed to maintain cosmic balance. Yet, for all their sophistication, the Maya remained deeply connected to the rhythms of the jungle around them. They understood the delicate balance required to thrive in such an environment, a balance that, over time, would become increasingly difficult to maintain. The same ingenuity that allowed them to build thriving cities in the jungle would eventually be tested by forces both environmental and human. Yet for all their architectural wonders and bustling city life, the Mayas' greatest achievements may have been invisible to the casual eye. Their extraordinary mastery of time, mathematics, astronomy, and the written word. The Maya did not simply measure time. They revered it as a living, sacred force filled with cycles of creation and destruction. Their calendar systems were among the most complex and accurate ever developed in the ancient world. At the foundation were two main cycles that interlocked like gears. The Tzolk'in, a 260-day sacred calendar used for religious ceremonies, divination, and determining personal destiny, and the Hab, a 365-day solar calendar that governed agricultural seasons and civic life. Together, these created a 52-year calendar round, a complete cycle that held deep ritual significance. But the Maya went even further with the long count calendar. This linear system could track extraordinarily long periods of time, counting days from a mythical creation date in 3114 BCE. It allowed them to record precise historical events with accuracy that still impresses scholars today. Important dates were carved onto tall stone monuments called stelae, which stood in plazas as permanent records of royal achievements, victories, and cosmic events. Their astronomical knowledge was equally profound. From the tops of carefully aligned pyramids and dedicated observatories, Maya astronomers meticulously tracked the movements of the Sun, Moon, Venus, and other planets. They developed tables predicting Venus's appearances for centuries ahead and could forecast solar and lunar eclipses with impressive reliability. These observations weren't purely scientific. They were deeply spiritual. The movements of the heavens guided when kings would wage war, perform rituals, or ascend to the throne. Supporting all of this was a brilliant mathematical system. The Maya independently developed the concept of zero, represented by a shell-like glyph. This allowed them to use a sophisticated place-value number system, making complex calculations possible long before the idea reached other parts of the world. Their mathematics underpinned everything from architecture and astronomy to record-keeping and trade. Perhaps most remarkable was their writing system. The Maya created a fully functional hieroglyphic script, one of only a handful of writing systems invented independently in human history. This script combined logograms, symbols representing whole words, with phonetic signs, allowing scribes to express anything from grand royal histories to detailed astronomical data. Texts were inscribed on stone monuments, painted on pottery, and carefully written on bark paper books known as codices. Although only 4 codices survive today due to the ravages of time and Spanish conquest, they reveal a rich intellectual tradition. Scribes held high status in Maya society. They were the keepers of history, the interpreters of the stars, and the voices of the gods. Kings and nobles often boasted of their own education in these sacred arts, using precise dates and astronomical alignments to legitimize their divine right to rule. For the Maya, time was not neutral. Every cycle carried meaning, and human actions had to be carefully synchronized with the rhythms of the cosmos. Rulers timed important events, coronations, battles, marriages, and rituals according to these calendars, believing misalignment could bring disaster upon their people. This profound intellectual culture gave Maya civilization a unique depth and confidence. It allowed them to thrive for centuries in a challenging jungle environment, building cities that rivaled any in the ancient world. Their understanding of the heavens and time itself created a powerful sense of order and purpose. However, as populations exploded and cities multiplied, even the most sophisticated knowledge and precise calendars could not fully shield them from the growing environmental and political pressures that were quietly building in the heart of the Maya lowlands. The same genius that fueled their golden age would soon be tested like never before. By the height of the Classic period, between 250 and 900 CE, the Maya Heartland had reached its magnificent golden age, a time of unprecedented power, cultural brilliance, and urban splendor. Across the dense jungle lowlands, great city-states flourished like never before. Tikal, with its soaring temple ivy rising over 200 feet, stood as one of the most dominant powers. Its great rival, Calakmul, controlled vast territories to the north. Other magnificent centers, such as Palenque, with its elegant architecture and intricate carvings, Copan, famous for its sculpted hieroglyphic stairway, and Calakmul, with its massive causeways, all competed for influence, prestige, and resources. These were not isolated villages, but true metropolises. At its peak, the greater Tikal region may have supported well over 100,000 people, while the entire Maya lowlands sustained several million. The cities were connected through vast networks of trade and political alliances. Luxury goods such as jade, obsidian, quetzal feathers, cacao, salt, and finely crafted ceramics flowed along rivers and jungle paths, creating a vibrant economic web that stretched across Mesoamerica. The Golden Age was marked by intense competition and strategic warfare. Powerful kings, styling themselves as divine lords, led campaigns against rival cities. Victories were proudly recorded on stone monuments, showing captured enemy rulers kneeling in submission. Yet warfare was often ritualized and limited, designed more to capture high-status prisoners for sacrifice than to annihilate entire populations. These conflicts were deeply tied to religious and political legitimacy. At the same time, Maya art and architecture reached new heights of sophistication. Kings commissioned breathtaking temples, palaces, and ball courts. The Maya ball game was far more than sport. It carried profound symbolic meaning, representing the struggle between light and darkness, life and death. Great plazas hosted elaborate public ceremonies, where thousands gathered to witness royal processions, bloodletting rituals, and theatrical performances. Royal courts were centers of culture and refinement. Nobles, scribes, astronomers, and artists surrounded the king, creating a sophisticated intellectual environment. Murals and painted pottery from this period reveal scenes of lavish feasts, intricate dances, and detailed courtly life. The Maya elite, dressed in elaborate costumes made from finely woven cotton, adorned with jade ornaments, feathers, and shells, symbols of status and divine favor. Agriculture continued to support this golden age through remarkable innovation. Vast terraced hillsides, raised fields, and sophisticated water management systems fed growing populations. Maize remained the sacred staple, but the Maya also cultivated a wide variety of crops, managed forest gardens, and practiced sustainable agroforestry techniques that allowed them to thrive in what many outsiders would consider a difficult environment. Yet beneath this surface of grandeur, hidden tensions were quietly building. As populations swelled, the pressure on the land intensified. Extensive deforestation for agriculture and construction began to alter local climates and reduce soil fertility. The intricate water systems, while brilliant, required constant maintenance. Prolonged droughts, some lasting many years, started to occur more frequently, straining the carefully balanced agricultural system. Competition between city-states grew fiercer. Alliances shifted. Wars became more destructive, and the cost of maintaining large populations and elaborate royal courts increased. Trade routes were sometimes disrupted, and the delicate political balance between powerful centers began to show signs of strain. The Maya were reaching the limits of what their jungle environment could sustainably support. Their very success, the massive population growth, monumental building projects, and intense competition contained the seeds of future challenges. For a time, the system held. Kings continued to commission ever larger monuments. Scribes continued to record triumphs. Astronomers continued to watch the stars. The jungle cities pulsed with life and ambition. But the Golden Age was approaching a turning point. The same factors that drove their extraordinary achievements, dense populations, intensive land use, and powerful rivalries, were creating vulnerabilities that would soon prove difficult to overcome. The jungle that had nurtured their civilization for centuries was beginning to show its limits, and the Maya, for all their wisdom and ingenuity, stood on the brink of a profound transformation. After centuries of extraordinary achievement, the Maya Heartland entered a period of profound transformation that archaeologists still debate today. Between the 8th and 10th centuries CE, many of the great southern lowland cities were gradually abandoned. This is what we commonly call the Maya collapse, one of the most fascinating mysteries in ancient history. It did not happen overnight. It was not a single catastrophic event like a volcanic eruption or foreign conquest. Instead, it was a complex, drawn-out process that unfolded over generations. One by one, the grand cities of the southern lowlands fell silent. Temple construction stopped. Elite palaces were left empty. Stelae that once proudly recorded royal victories were no longer erected. The jungle slowly began to reclaim what humanity had built. So, what went wrong? The evidence points to a dangerous combination of environmental, political, and social pressures that ultimately overwhelmed the system. First and foremost was climate change. Paleoclimate data from lake sediments and cave formations reveal that the terminal Classic period coincided with some of the most severe and prolonged droughts the region had experienced in centuries. Several mega-droughts lasting many years struck during critical times. In a civilization heavily dependent on rainfall and sophisticated but finite water storage systems, these droughts were devastating. Reservoirs dried up, crops failed. The carefully balanced agricultural system began to break down. Compounding the problem was environmental degradation. Centuries of intensive farming, deforestation for construction and fuel, and urban expansion had taken a heavy toll. Soil erosion reduced fertility. Once productive lands became less reliable. The very success of the Maya, their ability to support large populations through intensive land use, eventually pushed the ecosystem toward its limits. Political instability added another layer of stress. The intense rivalries between powerful city-states, which had long been part of Maya life, appear to have become more destructive during this period. Warfare may have intensified as kings competed for dwindling resources and prestige. Trade networks that once brought vital goods were disrupted. The delicate web of alliances that maintained stability began to unravel. Overpopulation was a critical factor. At their peak, the Maya lowlands supported millions of people. This density left little margin for error when droughts struck or soils degraded. As food shortages emerged, social tensions likely increased. Elite demands for labor and resources may have strained relations with commoners. Some evidence suggests internal unrest or shifts in power dynamics. Importantly, this was not a total collapse of Maya civilization. While many southern cities were abandoned, northern centers such as Chichen Itza and later Mayapan continued to thrive for centuries. Populations did not vanish. Many people migrated to better watered areas, smaller settlements, or the northern Yucatan. Maya culture, language, and traditions persisted and evolved. What collapsed was the particular model of dense, monumental city-states in the southern lowlands. The famous 2012 doomsday myth, wrongly associated with the Maya long count calendar ending, has nothing to do with the actual historical events. The Maya themselves understood time as cyclical. The end of one great cycle simply marked the beginning of another. Modern archaeology, aided by advanced tools like LiDAR, has revealed that the story is far more nuanced than a simple collapse. It shows a complex transformation. Some areas declined while others adapted. Different cities experienced different fates at different times. The Maya were resilient people who responded to changing conditions in varied ways. Yet the abandonment of the great southern cities remains haunting. Walking through the silent plazas of Tikal or Palenque today, surrounded by towering temples swallowed by jungle, one cannot help but feel the weight of lost glory. How could a civilization that achieved so much, that mastered astronomy, built magnificent cities, and developed sophisticated systems of governance and agriculture, reach such a dramatic turning point. The Maya collapse offers profound lessons. It shows how even the most advanced societies can become vulnerable when environmental limits are exceeded, when political systems become inflexible, and when external pressures combine with internal stresses. It reminds us that sustainability is not guaranteed, even for brilliant and resilient cultures. The jungle that once nurtured a golden age ultimately reclaimed many of its greatest achievements. But the story of the Maya did not end with these abandoned cities. Their descendants still live in the region today, preserving languages, traditions, and knowledge that stretch back thousands of years. The ghost cities stand not as monuments to failure, but as powerful reminders of both human potential and the delicate balance required to sustain great civilizations. Long after the great southern cities fell silent, the jungle kept its secrets. For centuries, the towering pyramids and abandoned plazas of the Maya heartland lay hidden beneath a thick canopy of green, largely forgotten by the outside world. But their story was far from over. The rediscovery of the Maya civilization began in earnest during the 19th century. In 1839, the American explorer John Lloyd Stephens and the British artist Frederick Catherwood ventured into the dense jungles of Central America. What they found astonished them. Ruined cities with magnificent temples, intricate carvings, and mysterious hieroglyphs emerged from the vegetation like ghosts from a lost world. Stephens' vivid writings and Catherwood's detailed illustrations captured the public imagination and sparked worldwide interest in the ancient Maya. In the decades that followed, archaeologists, adventurers, and scholars began systematically exploring these sites. Major excavations at Tikal, Palenque, Copan, and many other centers revealed the true scale of Maya achievement. The decipherment of the Maya hieroglyphic script, a process that took many decades and involved brilliant contributions from scholars across the world, finally allowed the Maya to speak for themselves through their own words carved in stone. Modern technology has revolutionized our understanding even further. In recent years, LIDAR, light detection and ranging, surveys have peeled away the jungle canopy from above, revealing thousands of previously unknown structures, roads, agricultural terraces, and entire settlements hidden beneath the trees. These discoveries show that the Maya world was far more densely populated and extensively engineered than anyone had imagined. Today, we stand in awe of what the ancient Maya accomplished. They developed one of the most accurate calendar systems in the pre-modern world. They mastered advanced mathematics and astronomy. They built sophisticated cities supported by remarkable agricultural and water management systems. And they created a rich, artistic, and intellectual tradition that continues to inspire. But perhaps the most important part of the story is that the Maya never truly disappeared. Today, millions of Maya descendants live across Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. They continue to speak Maya languages, practice traditional ceremonies, weave beautiful textiles, and maintain deep connections to their ancestral lands and knowledge systems. Their resilience through centuries of change, conquest, and modernization is itself a powerful testament to the strength of their culture. The story of the Maya offers profound lessons for our own time. It shows how even the most sophisticated societies can become vulnerable when they push environmental limits too far. It demonstrates the dangers of political instability and over-competition for resources. It reminds us that sustainability is not automatic. It requires careful balance, adaptability, and respect for the natural world. At the same time, the Maya story is one of hope and continuity. Despite major transformations and challenges, their culture endured. Their intellectual achievements continue to influence our understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and history. Their art, architecture, and spiritual traditions still resonate powerfully today. As we face our own global challenges, climate change, environmental degradation, and political tensions, the ancient Maya serve as both a warning and an inspiration. They show us the heights human civilization can reach and the careful stewardship required to maintain it. The ghost cities of the Maya Heartland stand silent among the trees, but they are not empty. They are filled with stories of brilliance, ambition, struggle, and resilience. They challenge us to ask difficult questions about our own societies and our relationship with the environment. What other lost or forgotten civilizations might still lie hidden beneath jungles, deserts, or oceans? And what lessons from the past can guide us as we navigate an uncertain future? The Maya may have left their grand cities behind, but their legacy continues in the living cultures of their descendants, in the stones that still whisper their achievements, and in the timeless reminder that all civilizations, no matter how great, exist in delicate balance with the world around them. Thank you for joining this journey into the heart of one of history's most fascinating civilizations. The jungle still holds many secrets, and the story of the Maya is far from finished. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.